Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Julia Nicole. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this everyday makeup look. So make sure you keep watching. And if you like the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
So to start off, I have already moisturized my face using the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. After I used that, I went in with my Too Faced Hangover Primer all over my face to get ready for my makeup. Then after that, I used my Badescu Cucumber and Green Tea Spray all over my face. After doing that, I'm going to be pulling my hair back so I don't get any makeup in my hair. Today for foundation, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'm going to be using it in the shade 0.5. This is the lightest shade they have. I am then going to apply it onto my mixing plate. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I am going to use my Morphe Damp Beauty Blender to apply this all over my face. It's really important when you're applying foundation to cover your face fully, so that way you don't have any patchy marks on your face. It's also really important to get in those cracks and crevices like I'm doing here, lifting my nose just a tiny bit helps me get in those little cracks. It's also really important to match your face to your neck, so by applying a little foundation on your jaw and on your neck will help you blend into your natural skin. So now that I have fully covered my face with foundation, I'm going to be going in and using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to be using the shade Fair today. This is also the lightest shade they have. I'm going to first be applying it under my eyes. I'm also going to be applying it on my forehead, in the center, and a little bit between my eyebrows. I'm also going to go under where my jawline is. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, a little bit damp, and I'm just going to blend it out. So now that I have finished blending out my concealer, I'm going to be going ahead and taking more concealer and applying that right on top of my eyelids. I am then going to use my Real Techniques Damp Beauty Blender again, and I'm just going to blend that out. This will later create the base of our eyeshadow look. Now that I have blended that out fully, I'm going to be taking my Morphe Deluxe Pointed Contour Brush. This is from the set Complexion Goals. I am then going to be taking my CoverGirl Pro Powder, and I am going to be shaking it up a little bit and using what is left in the top of the lid. I'm just going to be applying this over my eyelids to set that concealer so that when I use my eyeshadow it will go on perfectly. After I set my eyelids, I'm just going to take a little bit and wipe away under my eyes. After doing that, I'm going to shake up my powder a little bit more, and I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender, and I'm going to be dipping that into the powder in the lid and baking underneath my eyes. After applying it under my under eyes, I'm also going to apply it on my jawline where I applied concealer also. And I'm going to do that to the other side. I'm also going to apply it a little bit to my chin and then the littlest bit on my forehead. So after baking my face for a little bit, I'm then going to take my deluxe angled contour brush from the Complexion Goals set from Morphe, and I am going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This one is a little bit used, but I swear I'm getting a new one soon. I'm going to be using the middle contour shade to carve out my cheekbones, tapping off the excess. After applying it to my cheekbones, I'm then going to be applying the same shade to my forehead, just blending that all into my skin. I am then going to use the same brush and just kind of blend in some of that powder into the contour shade that I'm using. This just helps make everything look a little more blended. Now I am going to be taking my Precision Pointed Powder Brush. This is also from the Complexion Goals set from Morphe. And then I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Geller bronzer in the shade Siesta Medium. I'm just going to be applying the tiniest bit just where I contoured my face. Also blending that into where it needs to be blended. Now I am going to be taking my other brush, which is pretty much the same as the one that I just used. I don't know the exact name for this, I just know it is from Beauty Counter. And I'm just wiping away the powder that is left on my face and kind of blending it into where it is needed. So now I am going to be doing my eyebrows. So today I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, and I'm going to be using it in the shade Medium Brown. For my brows, I'm going to start off by just combing them so all the hairs are going in the same direction. And when I fill in my brows, I pretty much just fill in wherever hairs are missing. Now for my other brow, it needs a little help. So I'm just going to be brushing the hairs downward so that way I can fit my pencil in between the hairs, filling in my brow completely. After filling in my brows completely, I am just going to take the end of the brush and just brush through to blend out those harsh lines. Now I am going to be taking my Morphe M527 and I'm just going to be applying my blush with this. So today I'm going to be using the Tarte blush, and I am going to be using it in the shade Party. I'm just going to be applying a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And a little bit on my temples. So now onto eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. To start off, I'm going to be using my Morphe M433. And I'm going to be dipping it into Silk Cream and MFEO. I'm going to be taking these two shades and applying it in my crease and a little bit over my eyelid. I am then going to use my Morphe 167 brush, and I'm going to be taking the shades in Light and Beam. I'm going to be applying this in the corner of my eyes to make my eyes pop. And then going to be using whatever is left on my brush as a brow bone highlight. I'm then going to go back with my Morphe M433 and I'm just going to blend the two shades together. And I am just adding a little more of in Light and Beam. And then I'm going to be taking my Morphe M432 and I am going to be taking the shades again, Silk Cream and MFEO, and I'm just going to be applying that under my eyes so that it blends. After eyeshadow comes highlighter. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to be using the palette Sun Dipped. Inside, I am going to be using the shade Summer. I'm going to be using my Morphe M510 brush, and I'm going to dip it into the shade. And then I am also going to use my MAC Fix Plus. Making sure to unlock it, I'm going to spray it a few times, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my cheekbones. Ooh, look at that highlight. Now after doing that, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M530, and I'm going to be dipping into the same shade lightly that we took before, and I'm just going to be buffing out that highlight so it's not so harsh and blends into the contour we already created. So after highlighting, it's time to do some eyeliner. So today we're going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm going to be using black. And I'm just going to make the tiniest, thinnest line over my eyelid. Now after doing that, I'm going to be taking my Eyeko Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm just going to be applying a little more eyeliner in my tear duct where I couldn't get with the other pencil. So then after doing my eyeliner, I'm going to be doing mascara, and I'm going to be using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to be applying this just on my top eyelashes only. After I do my mascara, it's time to do some lashes. This is optional, but these are my Cara eyelashes, 100% human hair, and these are in the style Wispy. These were only $1, and I will leave the link in the description below. Now before I put on my eyelashes, I gently peel them off of the holder, and I'm going to cut these ones so they fit my eyes. After cutting them down, I have applied my glue, and I am ready to apply them. Make sure that your glue is a little bit tacky so that when you stick it on, it's easier to manage. So I'm just going to be applying these with my tweezers and making sure they are on my eye. Now it's time to apply some more mascara. I'm going to be using the Stilla Huge Lash Mascara, and this is only the travel size, but you can obviously get the bigger size. This is a really great mascara, and I love it. While applying my mascara, of course I had to get it on my eye. So we're going to come back to that later and I will show you how to get it off. But for now, just let it dry. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara again, and I'm going to be applying that only on my lower lash line. And here's just a little quick clip of how I got my mascara off of my nose. So for lips today, I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and I used the shade Naked. And then I also used my Auto lip liner from LA Colors, and I used it in the shade Nude. I then used my MAC Fix Plus, and I just sprayed that all over my face. And this is the final look, so thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!